Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Do you like my sigh of annoyance? sigh of what is my life? Sometimes I'm like, oh, let's just go with the instinctive greeting. And then the instinctive greeting is a meow meow. And I'm like, wait, what's going on with my life? Okay, I hope this is okay. Because I'm balancing it as usual on a toilet paper roll. But hello, minasan. What's wrong, boss? You can tell your homies. Okay. Once upon a time, I was born. And then I have struggled. I dropped my pen. The struggle continues for 20 years. And yes, my life struggles are I am getting old and I've run out of noodles. Do you understand my absolute pain, my sufferings? So, how have you been? How's your life been? How's your life been? Oh, and yes, I mean, let me start that again. My bad. I lied. Ohayo gozai morning. Watashi wa fuyu desu. You will address me as Fu. If you call me Yufu, I will fight you with a stick. Yeah, I feel like I am lagging a little, but like, who cares? It's fine. Which 2 a.m. Yes, it is 8 here. But thank you for joining, despite it being 2 a.m. I know Tuesdays is a weird time. We never really do Tuesdays, but you know, it's April Fool's, therefore we have to do Tuesday. You know, I didn't get to pick when April Fool's landed. You know, if I had my choice, I would put it on a Thursday, because Thursdays are the best days. No, they're not. I lied. Fridays are the best days. I'm right. I'm so right. Like, you know, there's people who are like, oh, I like Sundays best. They're insane. I like Saturdays best. Okay, but what about, have you considered Friday night? Friday night, where you're like, oh, I have 2 whole days. Because when it's Saturday, you're like, I have to enjoy this day before tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the stress day, and tomorrow I'll be regretting not spending my weekend better. So therefore, Friday night is when you can finally relax. You have 1 night of relaxation before you go back to struggling. Because on Saturday, you're trying to make the best of your time. And then Sunday, it's like, I didn't make the best of my time. And then Sunday, you spend regretting your regrettable choices over the weekend. But yes, happy April Fools. Has anything April Foolsy happened to you guys recently? Has anyone done any pranks on you? Did you get eggs covered all over your house or whatever? Is that a thing people do? Is that just like a Halloween stuff at your house if you don't trick or treat? Getting my holidays mixed up. I don't think anything really happened for me for April Fools, especially. Okay, for a second I thought I was muted. No, I just paused. I was like, oh no this. I've done so many 100% successful pranks. Have you? Are you sure they're successful? Are you going into people's DMs like, I don't like this person? I don't think that's a prank. You know, I'm making you sound bad in front of all the people. The Euphorlandians. Anyway, I didn't do any of them. I did that one Twitter post where it's like, for today only, you can go to my VGen for $1 commission. And then you go there. You know, you have to press the link or it's not funny. If you don't press the link, it seems like I'm being really annoying. You have to press the link. And then you press the link, and then you scroll down, and everything is like $100 million. You know, you want something, it's $100 million, you know? $1, you know, how about 100 million times that much, you know? How about that? I think that's a really good deal. They're all golden. Exactly. But I saw so many people coming up to April Fool's being like, don't make announcements about pregnancies. Do not make announcements about graduations. Do not make announcements about new games coming out that aren't actually going to come out because that makes people sad. And yeah, but why would people do that in the first place? Exactly. Yeah, so today's brilliant epic plan is listen to some nice background music and enjoy the boyfriend as a microwave, you know? It sounds so clickbaity, but like, you guys know what I mean. You guys know, because we've been talking about it for the last decade. What else can I yap about? I feel like I'm running out of yappage topics because I haven't done much in the last few days. Okay, this is a really boring story, but today I went to the uni, right? And I casually brought 3 ukos with me, because, you know, on my phone, and then on my card holder, and then, you know, as a standee, I brought like a whole acrylic standee with me, and I just had them all together, and I was studying hard, and I looked over and I was like, oh, look at my beloved. If only someone bought the $1 billion question. I know, right? I was low-key hoping for that. I feel like if I made it like, haha, wouldn't it be a joke if it was like $200? Ha ha ha. But you know, maybe someone, one person is saying enough. You know, maybe some. But like a billion trillion, it's never gonna happen. But I can believe in my soul. I believe it's gonna happen. Okay, my brilliant, epic, not so cool story from earlier is I was going to uni, right? My dad dropped me off there because he had to stop off near there anyway. And there was a noodle place, right, that I wanted to go to at that one place he dropped me off at. But he was gonna like hang around, you know, shopping. And I told him my class is at 1 o'clock. But I planned to skip that class to eat noodles, you know, as you do. And then, you know, I was thinking, do I risk it? Do I just risk him seeing me casually eating noodles as he's doing his shopping? I didn't end up doing that. I was good. I went to uni for my class. Then I didn't do my class. I escaped. I got my snacks. I didn't get the noodles because, you know, I'd have to sit down and eat for like 50 trillion years. But I got some fast food, you know, as you do. And then I wandered back to the uni like, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, I'm back. A walk of shame. And then I just didn't go to class. Because it's a stupid class. You know, there's classes where sometimes you learn a lot of things. And it's like, oh, it's good to be in class. It's good to be educated. I enjoy education. It's a good hobby. Well, not hobby, but you know, good full-time thing being a student, you know. And then there are some classes where it's like, teacher just reads off the PowerPoints from the lecture and it's like, why do you have this job? And like, you ask the teacher any questions, like, what does this mean? And they're like, I wouldn't know. You should ask the lecturer. It's like, bro, you are my communication to the lecturer. Please do your job. So I tend to not go to those classes. But if they're good classes and they actually teach stuff and I dropped stuff, you didn't hear that, you didn't hear a bang, nothing happened, you're hallucinating because it's April Fool's and therefore I can say that to you guys. Sounds like yummy April Fool's. I agree it was very yummy. Ish. It was so sad. I got like a sauce, right? And with my fast food, and I was gonna walk back and then eat it in my favorite spot at the uni, which is a really nice place. It's got like a hedge and trees and nice stuff, and it's sheltered from the cold, whatever. And so I ended up just eating it on the way walking there, and then I had like this whole tub of sauce that I didn't use because it's hard to use sauce when you're eating, right? When you have like a drink bottle and then you have like an extra bottle of water you got with the drink. Actually, it's really funny. Let me draw it for you. You know how they have like the pop top apple juices or whatever? They're kind of like that, right? And they have like that weird bump or something in there. Anyway, Charles, pretend that's apple juice, you know? Apple juice. And it came with the juice, right? But I was like, okay, I'll just get some water. You know what? So I was like, yeah, you know, just give me a 600ml bottle of water or whatever. And they just gave me a bottle like this. And it was just water. And it has like the kids suck on the top mouth thing. So like, okay, well, it's an interesting water. And then I was like failing to open it. You know how sad it is to fail to open a kid's bottle of juice? But it wasn't even juice, it was a bottle of water. Do you know how sad that is? That's very sad. Apple juice so much? I know. Do you prefer apple or orange juice? I feel like I was a phase. I liked apple juice most for a long time. And then I tasted orange juice and I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. This is the reason I like food. This is the reason why I like drink. This is the reason why I like life. And then I decided I didn't like it, and I went back to apple juice. And then at some point, the apple black currant made an appearance. And clearly that was the only logical choice. You know, if you could choose between any juice, if it's not apple black currant, I'm gonna fire you. I haven't had apple for ages. I really like, I know some people don't like it, but when the orange juice has like the pulpiness, and it's all like smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Okay, and it's got the texture. Okay, I'm gonna get up a picture of a toaster. Toaster. I love how that transition just transitioned. You know, some people are like, oh, today's plan, we will do this, and therefore I will search it up. But no, it's like, I'm just going to search it up. But also my connection's very slow for some reason. Ooh, okay, you know how there's so many types of toasters? Well, not really, but they have, some of them you turn the thing, some of them you press the thing down, some of them you press a button. And wasn't there this one thing by Tom Scott? Is that guy's name? And where he's like, okay, the number 2 means it's gonna take 2 minutes. And he made a whole video about it being like, and it doesn't actually, but then one of them actually did pop out of the toaster after 2 minutes. And he's like, oh, you know, maybe. Out of here pops a Yufu. I love how like toast looks like a cat. Blackcurrant, I know, blackcurrant. Have you had mulberries? For some reason, blackcurrant reminded me of mulberries. And I was like, oh, I remember I really liked dried mulberries at one point because I got them as like a snack or whatever. My mum bought these packets. They're really small though. They've only got like 10 berries or something. It's really tragic. Like if this is the normal size of a strawberry, then a mulberry was like that big. And there was so few of them, and so the snack packet was so small, but it was so tasty. And on the topic of snack packets, I'm still so salty that me in preschool, when I was like 3 years old or 4 years old, I remember my mum would get me like these dried fruit packets, and I remember they had currants, raisins. What's the difference? I think it was raisins, and I didn't like raisins. I remember I liked them at the start because I was like, oh, sweetness, and then I learned what sugar tasted like. It's like, oh, maybe I don't want that anymore. Did they have had those? The raisins? No, mulberries. Yes, I already forgot my topic. But yes, I will draw a toaster. I think you mentioned Hello Kitty toaster, doesn't it? Raisins taste worse than medicine, not gonna lie. Okay, well, yes. Wait. I was thinking, they're not that bad. They have nice texture. And then I'm like, wait, maybe it's the texture that tastes good, not the actual fruit itself. Mulberries go in the toaster? Mulberries go in the toaster, says who? You know that one thing where it's like, toast goes in the toaster, toast goes in the toaster, toast goes in... No, what was it? No. What comes out of a toaster? 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 And you have to say just toast. And then they change the question to, what goes into a toaster? And they want you to say... then they want you to say toast so they can be like, ha, got you. It's actually bread that goes in the toaster. Every time I've done that to someone, and every time someone's done that to me, I've never messed up. And it's just really awkward when it's like, what goes into a toaster? Bread? Oh. And then we just stand there like, oh, okay. But Kyowa, we would draw Ukyo as a toaster. Would you like to learn the anatomy of a toaster with me? So we have the front plane. We have the side plane. And we have the top plane. There we go. That is how to visualize things in a 3D space. Cha-cha! It's so stupid. Do you remember learning how to draw boxes back in school? I remember I was trying so hard because everyone would always draw boxes like this, right? And they do it so quickly and so fancy. And then I would see this and I'd be like... with the worst stroke order for a box. And nah. Tongue twist toast challenge thingy, you're in top 0.1 of intelligence. I know, it's actually 0.001 of intelligence. Clearly I am the smartest person ever. Did I show you guys the brilliant, yeah, I definitely did. Let me get it up though, because I thought I was so hilarious. I was so funny. My research report. You know, the one I was going to submit, and now I'm sharing it so that I can't submit it anymore, and it goes against academic conduct. This is my research paper. Why Ukyo is the best. This is not APA, because I don't care. Because APA is stupid! Why Ukyo is the best, this is not APA, I don't care. Introduction. Ukyo is actually so very cool. That is a fact. Hypothesis. Looking at Ukyo makes you happy. Method. Look at Ukyo for 1,000 hours and think about Ukyo and draw Ukyo and be happy. The results? Exactly. Clearly it proved to be highly significant, like statistically significant. This is causation, not correlation, folks. This is causation. If you do this, it will directly lead to happiness. And that's the discussion. Enough said. Ukyo is clearly a panacea. That's how you pronounce it, right? Panacea. There is zero evidence that could potentially point to the opposite. Clearly, Ukyo is the answer to all your life problems. Okay, back to drawing a toaster. Good paper, thank you. Would you like to tell my teachers that it deserves a high distinction? I know, it's so stupid. But that was how insane I was going trying to write this actual paper. I haven't started it. Procrastination's so bad that you start immediately writing about Ukyo instead. Oh yeah, what are we doing, folks? We should not be listening to this. We should be listening to better things. Better things to do in my time. Better things to do in my time by listening to POVR at BGM. There we go. It's back on. Wow! Is that too loud? I think that's okay. Okay. It was just really loud in my ears. Bobby, I'm not too sure how that relates to the topic. But do you remember how I talked about the main character, not the main character, one of the main love interest for Pure Fiore, Yang? That one guy who you know, does some bad stuff. The one who stabs you like a kebab in an ending. And I thought I was getting a good ending until I became kebabbed. That one. If you don't want to be spoiled, I'm so sorry. And my friend was suddenly saying, all of a sudden, like, oh, I've been thinking about this character. And he doesn't know much about the game or anything. He just knows about Yang. And I had to gently break it to him that he's not just a cool guy. He does the crime. He does the crime as well. And then he changed his whole mind. I feel so bad. I destroyed her love. But at the same time, I wish I didn't, because every single time I talk to someone about Autogame, they always have the same favorite. Okay, well, you know, it's really odd. I feel like it's just a thing with me and my guy friends who share the same favorites. But me and the girlies never share the same favorites. Well, we do sometimes, but it's not as often. And it's kind of wild. And I feel like I'm being called, or maybe I'm hallucinating. Okay, I was definitely hallucinating. It's fine. It's fine to hallucinate. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, maybe we all share the same brain cells, and we just take turns actually borrowing them. So can I borrow the brain cell back, please? I kind of need it to draw Ukyo as a toaster. I'm just plagiarizing this toaster. That's never something you'd think you'd hear. What'd you do today? Oh, I just plagiarized the toaster. They'd be like, oh yeah, what? Because whenever you think of the word plagiarism, you always think of like assessments and stuff, right? A toaster. Is it called plagiarism if it's like stealing an idea for a design? That's not the same thing, is it? You don't call that plagiarism, do you? Okay, what's funny? If we give this toaster Ukyo hair, or just put a 2D Ukyo on the side, but just like a really zoomed in one, so it's just like his eyeballs. Which is funny. Oh, that's kind of creepy. What was that one character though, where it's like if you put the eyes on and then the note and the tail or something, then it looks like them no matter what? I don't remember who the character was, but they kind of look like this. You know who I mean? And they just put this face. There was a tail, right? It was something like this. Am I making things up? But I feel like there was a character like this, and I saw pictures of them, the face just shoved onto electrical toasters and stuff. Machinery? What do you call those? And I was like, yeah, that works out. Defining features, Desne. It's the eyeballs. It's the eyeballs. It's a cat from Azumanga Daioh. Is that the I wish I were a bard? The Haro Ebrinyan. I wish I were a bard. Is it that one? If you admitted to it directly, I have no defenses. For instance, I don't think it would be. Okay, I know it wouldn't be, but like it'd be funny. Imagine if I got into a whole law issue for drawing a toaster. Could you know how you can take people to court for almost anything, right? Wasn't there this one guy who took his sister to court for something she did years ago when they were kids? And it wasn't even something dramatic, it was just like pulling his hair or something. I don't remember. But isn't that something you can do? I wish I had siblings so I could like take them to court someday. When a Sonic or whoever's gonna find you. Well, not if I find them first. You know, what if I destroy all their stuff? And what if I destroy the files that showed how to make it? Therefore, I'm the only one who can make this toaster. Therefore, they have to rely on me for their Ukyo toast. What if? Ooh. Okay, you know how toasters are toast-shaped? Or bread-shaped? So they fit in a piece of toast like this? What about a toaster? Let me get rid of this. There we go, a toaster. But instead of toast shape, it was Ukyo shaped. So you could put a Ukyo in here, you know? You just put the Ukyo inside the toast. There we go. Sproing! And the child pops out in the end. And that's how you cook an Ukyo. Do you like my advice? I like my advice very much, actually. There we go. He's beautiful! So easy to go to court, suing isn't as easy in other places, I think. How do you even sue someone in the first place? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe you don't want to tell me. I'm going to sue you next. So, there we go. I kind of want to make the toaster itself Ukyo. As in, like, put Ukyo's hair on the toaster. I feel like I need to get better at incorporating design features into things rather than just like putting the hair on top. You know, cha-ja, cha-ja. Brown. Maybe that's cursed. And then the hair would need to have the slot inside it for the ukiyo to pop out of. There we go. And then he has the single braid, as you do. There we go. And then the bits of hair that stick out the side. Isn't that beautiful, folks? Is the ukyosta. the ukyosta. Ukyosta. What do you think, fam? The ukyosta. Do you think I should color it? I think I should color it. Because it doesn't really seem like an ukyosta until you color it, right? But I'm just gonna do something simple. Because if I start putting too much effort into it, then I'm gonna start like expecting myself to put more effort into all of them. How do you spell ukyo? What do you mean, how do you spell ukyo? You just spelled ukyo. But yes, it's just like that. The ukyosta. I think it's turning out good. And I can't wait to have like a whole collage of just ukiyo as cursed things. And then I will show otome. You know my ridiculous we should kill AI art ukiyo post did okay. Did fairly okay. Because us otome girlies are just insane and it's very cool. It's very funny. And even my friend who I haven't talked to in a while was like, I don't know who this is, but they're pretty and I agree. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's so true too. You can make a lot of friends through talking about beautiful fictional characters. Okay, I always forget to do the gradient in Ukiyo's hair, which is a blue desu. Or maybe I should have quizzed you guys on it. Popping off? I know, I'm really not. I'm really not. I made otome friends, so they, of course, will be very nice. And do all the otome stuff, but like non-otome stuff struggles. But then if I were to like become friends with the non-otome, more Vtuber desu ne, then the otome stuff would flop. So it's like, ugh, I gotta prioritize this now. Ideally, I would make a second account, but I'm also lazy. So that's what we're gonna do. You know, oh wait, it's funny. I made the ukiyo we should kill AI artist, but I haven't made my own one. the Yufu says to kill the AI artist, you know, with a stick. But finally, I think I figured out because I saw there was a post saying that the entire artist industry basically said that we hate AI, do not. And even what was his name, Hayao Miyazaki, that guy, the Ghibli person, even said he didn't like it. My mom, who's a big fan of him, and who's also a fan of AI, you know. But like, maybe this will be the moment where, yeah, AI artist and oxymoron. Yeah, oxymoron means like things that are like contrast and conflicting, right? I saw someone wanted to call it a CRAP, and it was like computer rendered or something picture. I don't remember what the A was. Like automated. I don't know. But I think we should just start calling it that. No, we don't need to call it AI art. We don't have to call it art. It's not art, you know. It's stupid. Salt of life. Yeah, probably, right? And like, there's not much you can do, right? When someone's stolen that much of your work. But I saw something else that was interesting. It was like, well, AI artists aren't the like target audience, so it's not going to take jobs away from artists, you know, because like, you know, people who respect art are going to buy the stuff from real artists. So, you know, which is nice to hear. It's nice to hear. I'd like to know. Feels nice to know that my training arcs are for something. Okay, I think my ukiyo still looks good. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay. Well, we've officially made an ukiyo-sta, and it only took half an hour. Ukiyo-sta. What else should I draw if not an ukiyo-sta? Those people who would hire artists don't always respect artists. Well, yeah, but like... Let me drink some water. I drank the mizu. I don't know. Well, I feel like I just won't respect companies that don't respect artists. I feel like surely... I was gonna be like, oh, then artists won't work for them. But then I was like, oh, they don't want artists in the first place. Okay, but surely a lot of like fan bases are full of artists, right? Like Project Sekai, for example, there are a lot of people who love art and do like lots of art stuff for that. But then if Project Sekai, for example, started using AI, wouldn't we all stop playing it? And since like such a large proportion is artists, like yeah. But you know what's crazy to me? Let me find something else to draw though. I kind of want to draw Uki as a watering can. Don't even ask. There's no logic to this other than I like watering cans. Oh, some of them really ugly though. Okay, I like this type of watering can. Let me get it up. I don't think I've ever used this type, but it looks cool, doesn't it? And it's green. It's green. You know what's so wild is how the art companies for like what's it art apps or whatever, like Clip Studio Paint, use AI to promote their stuff. Like I know Clip Studio did by accident, but like wow, that's wild. That's so wild. Focus probably won't do AI. Other fields require art. Mine okay unless it's backlash. There better be backlash. It's better be backlash. Because to be fair, everything I am with is very arty and there's always backlash. So I can't really imagine how tragic it would be to be like something where there wouldn't be backlash. Like, nah, I wouldn't like that stuff in the first place. So it's 大丈夫でしょ? 大丈夫でしょ? Bow bow. Bow 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 bow. With AI out, for instance, I keep getting away with it at the moment. Okay, we'll go fight them. It's up to you to single-handedly destroy everyone. You know, you can take over the entire company. I believe in you, and then get us free stuff and. You got this, you got this. I believe in you. When you have conquered the world, please come back. Thank you. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. This music make me sheepy. This music make me sheepy. Okay. I think the basic shape is good. So now I would just ukiofy it by putting his hair on it. Pivot to the watering can. It doesn't make sense in my one, but yeah, it's me, man. It doesn't matter all that much. It don't matter. But I've gotten so good at drawing the Fukyo. I can draw a chibi, not chibi, but like it's just the head and the hair so quickly. Would you like to time this? Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and then we go here and then we go here and then we go here and then we go here. And then we do this because the head shape was weird and then we do this and then we go eyeball and then we go eyeball and then we go meow and then we do 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 do. There we go. It's Ukyo this. So if you ever see one of these in the wild, you can be like, oh yeah, that was a Yoruba. You know, maybe you see this at like a Woolies. Maybe you see this as graffiti. No, okay. People, graffiti people, don't do this, please. Don't get me in trouble. I do not the graffiti, okay? Okay, this is my disclaimer. Do not, I would never. Do you wakaru? I wakaru. Exactly. Okay. Goodbye, Ukyos. Back to Pop Plant Ukyo. Okay, let me spoil something from Ukyo's later crowd route this ne. He gets given a plan, I think. And we have to like look after his home while he's away doing work. Because he is in fact a photographer. And our best friend Stella is like, why would you give someone else to leave home a lot? A pot plant? How mean is that? And it's like, I guess that's true. I never really thought about that. Like a friend who travels for work all the time and you're like, here, have some life to keep alive. Nah. Do you like my wah singing? This hair doesn't look as much like Ukyo, and I could not tell you why. Is it because it's not long enough? That's probably it, isn't it? Just stretch this out. Cha-cha! Wow, wow. now we'll get rid of all this stuff from underneath. Wow, 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 wow. Yeti! Hello, hello, hello. I am very good, thank you. How are you? How are you? It always feels like it's been so long since we chat. Every time it's like, oh, has 50 years passed? Tell me, do you like my beautiful art? I drew Ukyo as a toaster Ukyosta, and I am now doing Ukyo as a watering can. But yes, you can. You may in fact braid my hair. Please make it very beautiful, thank you. Kind of reminds me of that one part in Rapunzel, right? Where Rapunzel finally goes into the city, and then all these young girls are like, oh, can I braid your hair? It's so cute. Anyway, that just what came to mind all of a sudden. Because when I think of braids, oh, I actually think of Rapunzel instead of Ukyo when I think of braids. You know, I need to change my ways. I need to start thinking about Ukyo instead of Rapunzel. Oh, I'm an artist. I could draw Ukyo as Rapunzel. Thank you for reminding me that I have the skill to draw cursed things. Should I give the watering can eyes as well? Or is that too creepy? I could give it eyes like this. Now it kind of looks like an elephant. Do we want to give it a mouth? Or is this like the mouth? Maybe, maybe that's really creepy, guys. What do you think? Is that cute or is that really creepy? Maybe it's really creepy. I'm good by eyes. I'll just reshape the back of the head real quick. What can is beautiful? Thank you. Thank you. It is called a watering can, not a watering cart. Because it makes your mouth water with how deliciously awesome it is. Okay. That line just got worse and worse. I think that's cute enough for a Ukyo watering can. Desne, do you agree? Do you agree? What do you think we should draw after a watering can Ukyo? Oh, I need to come up with a pun. Watering can. Watering Kanukyo? No, that doesn't sound so cool. Why, thank you. I do try my best. I will become the world's best artist drawing Ukyo's funny things. I wish it was socially acceptable to draw real people you're like dating as watering cans. I don't think that's as socially acceptable, is it? You know? Gotta find me someone who would love to be drawn as a watering can. I feel like I need something funnier than a toaster and watering can. What's the most unexpected appliance thing you can think of? Do a tractor. It's not quite an appliance, but I could do a tractor. Ukyo as a tractor. Or I could do like a plant. Ukyo as a plant. I don't know why. I feel like kitchen utensils are really funny for some reason. And I could not explain why. I could do it as a spoon. Or like a wok. A vacuum. Vacuukyo. Vacuukyo? That sounds not like a cool word. Not like it sounds like a bad word. It just sounds really boring. I thought I'd come up with something really funny and bouncy, but nah, okay. I'll try to do vacuum. I think these have been going well because they're like small and compact. So I'm not sure how I'll go with like a long vacuum looking thing, but I will try. I will attempt because I am the best. You're 37! How dare you be so late? How dare you? This is terrible. Thank you for coming. I know it's a terrible time for you, but thank you. We are drawing Ukyo as a toaster and a watering can. I hope it's clear that it's a toaster and watering can and that it's Ukyo. We're gonna draw Ukyo as a vacuum next. Wow, so cute. I think this is beautiful. Okay, I will flatten this now. Watering can. But yes, how are you on this very fine early morning? I used to gotta come up with a pun. Watering can. Watering cure? We could do a watering cure because it's got the k sound. Oh, it's not that good of a pun though. Like, Ukyo stays great. We could do an Ukyoing can. Because Ukyo kind of sounds like watering. No, it doesn't. This is so tragic. Ukyo. The watering can. The can all have puns, and then they could just be like Ukyo the watering can. You know, maybe he's old-fashioned, and doesn't like making puns. You know, maybe if you're old and you're too like strict about the rules of society, it could be Ukyo the watering can. You know, we could do that. Okay, let me get up a picture of a vacuum then. How do you spell vacuum? Is it double C-W? No, one C-W. At some point, my spelling got very bad, and I don't know why. Oh, wait, we could do it like this. We could do it like this, because that's easier to draw, but then that looks less vacuumy. Okay, I'm gonna do this one, because this one looks hard to draw, and I like drawing and suffering and struggling. Okay, Tamama, you're a pear. You are a pear. That's a good idea. We could do... Hello, by the way. We are doing Ukyo as a whole bunch of random stuff for April Fools. So, I could do pear cure. We could do pear cure. But I wanted to do, vacuum first. vacuum first for Ukyo. So, I shall just straight copy the reference. Pear teto desu ne. It's pear teto. So then we can have pear kyo, and that could be pear ukyo. I think we are very smart here. Wow, okay, this pic goes very long. And then it goes like hua. And then it goes like hua. You know? And then it's got this part. I feel like this one isn't quite looking like a vacuum as much as the others, but hehehe. Eastern Fantasia Ukyo. Eastern Fantasia Yufu. Eastern Fantasia Emu Otori. Emotori! I saw a really cute... Did you see all the new Project Sekai April Fool's things? I was so hyped when I saw Ena was in the same group as Shiho and Nene and Kohane. They are definitely my favorite singers in the group. Well, not singers, but like I really like their voices. So I was so hyped to have them all sing the same song together. Like, yeah, you should have the whole unit like this forever and ever and ever and ever. I really, really like Kohane's voice. And I saw like there were evil ones. Honami was in the evil group. And it was so funny. It was like her evil task or something was to bake extra food and really cute, delicious sweets so that her classmate would fail her diet. And then Kohane's evil task, whatever, was to play music at a station or something, like busking or whatever, and distract all the people so they'd miss all the trains. And then apparently Anna was just having a bad day, and then everyone thought she was a villain. So then she just went with it. You know, I would do that too. Might as well. Peak collaboration, older version of Cookie Run. Which is a teeny ping. I don't know what teeny ping is, but I do know Cookie Run. I think that's the one with the handsome cookies, right? Am I getting my cookie games mixed up? I know, I never got into it. I don't know if I would get into it. Do the cookies have like lore or anything, or is it just like handsome looking cookies? Because I never saw any lore about the cookies. I only see them being pretty and seeing fan art about them, but I never see if there's like story behind them. Okay, I will Google. Tiny Ping! Ooh! I feel like that might be a bit familiar. Have they been doing those like characters for a long time? I feel Cookie Ukyo. We should do Cookie Ukyo. Oh, and the brand on this vacuum real quick is gonna be Ukyo brand. There we go. I think that's good enough for the thing. And then we could just draw the hair on top. It would be easy to put the hair here, right? And that would look good. But what if we also put the hair like here as well? Oh no, then it looks like a mop. Okay, we're gonna go with it. Yeah, I feel like I've seen the Teeny Ping characters years ago. But if it's a new thing, then I'm so wrong. And ignore me. Then I'm wrong. Never mind then. But I feel like I remember there were games. And then that's totally different thing, isn't it? My then friend, but now enemy, sister. Friends to enemies real. Used to play a lot of it on her iPad or something. I don't know. I found the game pretty not so interesting. Maybe there's not one. Maybe I'm hallucinating and it's something else, you know. Ukyo Ping, so real. Ukyo is everything you could ever imagine. Oh, imagine being a vacuum with hair, but their hair gets all over the floor. So then you have to keep vacuuming the spot your hair's been. Sometimes I have stupid ideas. I did order a new Otoge today though. I finally got Olympia Soiree. I was waiting for my April, I forgot what month it is. April budget to kick in. And I've already spent over half my April budget on the first day. You know how sad that is? Heartspring? Microwave makes sense for Uko at least? Why would you microwave my beloved child? I made my toaster. What's the title saying? Microwave. It did say microwave. It did say microwave, and yet I didn't do it as a microwave. Why haven't I done microwave yet? What, like physical? Yes. Because I don't know how the eShop works. And it was technically my mom's Switch, so it's all under her things. But she stopped using it like years and years ago. So, you know, I adopted it, you know, recycling. I adopted her Switch, basically. So I don't know any of her settings or anything. So I'm fine just buying them physical. You know, it's not much difference in price, I think. I think it's about the same. So, it's Daijob! And the characters look so pretty. I would send a picture, like, immediately. But I don't want to spoil any pictures for me. If I spoil anything, I would cry very, very hard. Physical is nice. Yeah, but then when you lose them, you cry and die. Because I'm very good at losing things. Okay, guys, I'm very good at losing things. But unless, okay, one thing. I'm very bad at losing things that have Ukyo. So I've been bringing my travel card with my Ukyo keychain thing. And I haven't lost it. Just because it's Ukyo. Because I care about it immediately more now that there's Ukyo. Here's an issue, fam. Like, I would rather save an Ukyo badge than save my wallet, my credit card, okay? That's how important Ukyo is to my soul. Maybe not something you guys should do. Maybe you guys should, you know, keep your money safe. But if I had to sacrifice one or the other, I'd be like, here, burglar, you can have all my money. Do not touch my Ukyo. Okay, let me draw some hair on this vacuum that doesn't look like a vacuum anymore. It looks like a... Okay. Vacuum-kyo. Vacuum-kyo. We're gonna go with vacuum-kyo. If we call it vacuum-kyo, maybe people will understand that it's meant to be a vacuum. Maybe. Losing games? No. You know, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm still so salty. Back in the day, I was on a flight when I was much younger. This was back in the day when we had DSs, you know, back in my day before the Nintendo Switch. And I was on the plane, whatever, and we had this case of games. And yeah, spoiler, we lost the games because I thought we had them. We were getting off the plane, right? And my dad's like, yeah, I have the DS. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because the games were right on top of the DS. So it's like, okay, you have them both. Cool. No, the games weren't there. Then I got home and it's like, you have them, right? Right? No, he did not have them. And I think my mum still holds a grudge against me to this day for losing that one card, like one game card of her Animal Crossing world. And I'm like, To be fair, I was like 8, okay? I was like 8. It's not my fault. I thought you guys had it, but you know, it's fine. I've definitely lost a few Nintendo like DS games, but then some of them I find years and years later, and I'm like, oh, I've missed you. But sometimes I really miss a game like what's it? Tale of Two Towns, I think. I think I may have just bought a new one of it, or maybe I found it. I don't remember, but I've lost it already again. But that was my favorite Harvest Moon game. So when I either bought it again or found it again, because I don't remember, I was so hyped. But, you know, it wasn't as good as I remember as a kid. And I remember as a kid getting frustrated. I always get frustrated in those games, though. Where it's like, okay, good morning. Time to look after the farm for the 50th time per day. You know, I know you just fed all your chickens. You finally brushed all your cows. It took like 7 hours in-game. And then the game crashes, so it's time to do it all over again. I'd always get so frustrated with those, but I'd always play them again. It's kind of like, you know when you're near the final boss in the game, and there's like a huge walk up to the boss, and you keep dying on the way to the boss. And it's like, ugh. Like that walk of shame back to the boss after you've died. And then you lose to the enemies on the way there. When I think back of it, I always think of those moments fondly. I'm like, oh yeah, right at the end of the game, I was having so much fun, you know, preparing for the final boss. It's so exciting. But every time I get to that section in the game, I just want to cry because it is so boring and I'm so frustrated and I keep dying again and again and again. I feel like it's that kind of feeling where, in retrospect, you're like, oh, it was so fun, and then it was not fun. Okay, here we go. Vacuukyo. Vacuukyo. Let me expand my canvas. Canvas expansion! Whoa! Okay, and then I will move the Vacuukyo. We use the 5 Ukyo. Ukyo as a bell. I finally got, I say finally, but it didn't take that long. I'm just more like excited finally, more than it took a long time finally. I got the time tune back, like the vocal editing for my Bake no Hana cover. I hope I can mix it because my budget is not slaying very hard. But if the mix turns out really badly, I will just pay someone to do it for me. Maybe the person who did my monitoring, maybe. We'll see though. I will try my best for the sake of saving money. But if it doesn't go well, you know, I will pay someone. Do you guys want to hear the time tune for it? Yes, you do. Okay, so I will turn this off, and you will get to listen to the beautiful Bake no Hana. Let's go.
What's up with those eyes? Should have known those eyes. I never wanted to meet you. What's up with those eyes? Stop with those eyes. Wrap it cuely with a bow, but it's simple through and through. It's so wrong. I can't hold on. It's so wrong. Can't keep staying strong. Though I pray, the secret is slipping away. This isn't me. I'm sorry. You can't understand what you never see. The ugly blue born anew, never wanted to
Yes,
be.
that's me.
I just can't erase this unseemly stain of makeup staining my face. You can't understand what you never see. The ugly bloom born anew, never wanted to be. Just one that's been right apart. I can't go back. What's up with those eyes? Should have known those eyes. That's how it's gonna be fine. Just disappear from me. Disappear from me. Disappear from me. Disappear from me. Stay with me, I plead. You can't understand what you never see. The ugly blue born anew, never wanted to be. What else is there to say? I just can't erase this unseemly state of makeup tainting my face. You can't understand what the future holds. This ugly blue born anew, let its body run cold. So punish me for living. I finally give up. I'll take my last breath, cause I've had enough.
Thank you. I know. It's Yo 55. You don't remember hearing this one? Because it's new. It's what's coming next. And while we were listening to that, I realized I wanted to draw one of these. Again, I wanted to put the head, like the hair on either side, because I thought that would be funny. Do you agree? I think it's funny. So, I don't care what you think, folks. I'm joking. I do care. But, what do you call these things, though? I just call them weights. Like, I don't know, fam. Do they have a name? Like dumbbell, or is that something else? It's pretty funny. This with Uki on the other side. Let me try. I'm really bad at drawing circles, so you know. This is gonna be so scuffed. Dumbbell? Why do they call them that? It's like, oh, I'm using a dumbbell. Like, what? You're using what now? Should have called it like a smart bell. Because it's smart to use them this now. Okay, a bit bigger. For dum-dums? No! That's a way to encourage someone to never go to the gym. Okay, I think that's bad, but it's also good enough. I say that as I go back to editing it. After this, we'll probably take our break this now. Grow larger. Okay, that is fine. I think it's not great, but once you put hair on, it's not gonna matter because no one's gonna be looking at the metal or whatever it is. We're gonna be looking at beautiful Ukyo's face. So we're gonna do it like that, and like that, and like that. Ah, this is so dumb. Ja-jan, ja-ja-jan, ja-ja-jan, jan. Jan, 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 jan. Okay, that is the... Okay, how do I do... Ooh, do I want to do like a back view of the hair? That would be funny, but I don't know if I can draw it that well. We're gonna try it anyway. Is Dum Dum this smart smart? Exactly, exactly. I'm glad you're seeing the vision. Should be smart smart. Always smart smart. Okay, I think that is fine. Then we'll get rid of the blue from underneath. Oh, I love how I drew that and then I just got rid of the entire blue part on the right side. Okay. Daijoubu. Bam, bam, bam. This song always makes me sleepy. I always have dreams about falling asleep during the stream. I say always, it's not that often, but like still. It's happened more times than having dreams about losing my teeth. And apparently losing teeth dreams is like the most common in Australia, I think. I remember it because I was like, no way, I don't dream about my teeth falling out. And then I proceeded to have like 5 dreams in a row about losing teeth. Yeah, no, we are no dum-dum. None of us are dum-dum. Exactly. As soon as you join here, you gain 50,000 brain cells. If that is too many and your brain explodes, who knows? I don't do neuroscience. Or if it's not enough, then double it. Double it until it's a bigger number. Until it's a good number. Good afternoon. Yes, welcome in. I saw you joined the Yes, thank you. I will stay hydrated. I saw you join the membership. Thank you. I appreciate. I very much appreciate. How are you today on this fine, almost 9 p.m. For sleep during stream. You think, but I'm also very sleepy at all moments. Because literally as soon as I take the phone away when I'm doing my nighttime scrollies and autoge, as soon as I do that, I'll fall asleep in less than a minute every single day, which clearly means I need to sleep well. But like you know, so I feel like if I close my eyes for 5 minutes, then I would immediately fall asleep. So it is what it is. Like, I always brag about being like, oh yeah, I can fall asleep so quickly. But, we all know falling asleep too quickly is a bad sign. But, I pretend it's a good sign. I pretend it means I have a good sleep schedule when it really means the opposite. Just wake up, it's 5 p.m. here. Good morning, then. Good morning. I hope you enjoy your 5 p.m. Are you gonna get dinner soon? My brain goes straight to food, whatever it's any time of day. I'm like, oh yeah, what's for breakfast? What's for dinner? That was me as a kid, though. I would be like, oh, good morning, what's for dinner? My parents would look at me like, excuse me? We haven't planned any yet. I'm like, but it can be nice. It means you don't have to wait around being like, I need to get to sleep. But it also means I'm so tired. So tired all the time. Okay, let me do that. Make these lines fit thinner. Is that the right layer? That's not getting more narrow, is it? Okay, I think that made it more narrow. Then I'll make this one a bit more narrow as well. Cha-cha! Kore desu! Woo! We have... Oh, I forgot to name it. What are we gonna call it? I almost just called it straight dumb Ukyo, and I'm like, Ukyo's not dumb. Ukyo... We're gonna call it workout motivation. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. The Ukyosta, the Ukyo, the watering can, the vacuum Ukyo, and the workout motivation. It's funny in my head. I know it is. I really know it's funny in my head. Well, I guess then potentially this is a good spot for me to take my break. Desu Beautiful. Thank you. I know it's beautiful. I know I'm actually the best ever. I really like this cute one with the face here though. So maybe I'll add more with faces somehow. But I feel like my first two are definitely the best. Maybe because of like the perspective and stuff, but the others are kind of lacking. They're lacking. Because we'll see. Still feels half asleep. I feel half asleep too. So if this break ends up being like 9 hours long, you know why. It's because I fell asleep. So I might see you in 10 minutes. Or 5 minutes. Or I may have fallen asleep. So we'll see in some time. So I'll be back. Sayonara for now. Hello again, Mina. The music is nice. I agree. It is so nice. It's the PFR BGM. It's so cool. The game is set in Italy, so it's very, very snazzy. Hello, Yua. How are you? Well, like, thank you. Did you see this? See this, fam? This is my secret plan. I wanted to troll this as a lobster. I wanted to get like a normal looking lobster, but I searched up a picture of lobster, and the only lobster that came up with food for a long time. So, you know, it's good enough lobster. We're gonna go with this. But thank you, Mina. Thank you, and welcome back to you guys. I'm glad you have decided to suffer with me. Getting to look at our beautiful ukiyo for 1,000 bajillion hours a day. Because clearly my research paper said that looking at ukiyo will make you happy. Lobsters. How do you do these eyes? For some reason I have the Flamingo, oh song stuck in my head. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know how to do this face. I'm just gonna be making up stuff here, you know. Yeah, doing good. That's good to hear. How has life been? Has anything April Foolsy happened recently? Anything cool? And what did you guys do on your brilliant break? Are you proud of me? I didn't fall asleep. I'm low-key surprised that I didn't fall asleep during that break, actually. I did see an interesting thread on Twitter though, and it had a whole bunch of random facts. Like, did you know ducks quack doesn't echo and nobody knows why? And did you know to clean blood out of something, apparently if you get whoever bled onto it spit, you can put the spit on the thing and that will help clean it off? I don't know, fam. It's interesting. I don't understand it. Okay, lobsters have them on both sides, right? I don't know how many it's on each side. Is it 4 or is it 3 or is it... Whatever. It's fine. It's close enough. Didn't do much, just reviewed DC. That's Discord, right? Wakaru this. Hello, Ichichu. Is it Ichichu? Hello, my friend, my tomodachi. It's been a while. Yeah, Do you remember Ukiyo? Beloved Ukiyo, who I've mentioned a bajillion times. Fictional character, of course. You know, I wish it was socially acceptable to draw real boyfriends as toasters and watering cans and vacuums and those, what do you call them, workout thingies, dumbbells. Is that what we call them? That's what we were like. We were thinking like, how do we call this? So I just called it workout motivation. Poor thing. Hey, okay. Sometimes people aspire to become toasters. So you shouldn't shame him for that, you know? I think it's very admirable to do what you want to do, despite everyone else's thoughts on you. And if it sounds weird, if I sound weird right now, it's because I'm eating bread at the same time, so you can hear the really weird nom nom sounds. Because welcome, my tomodachi. Your boyfriend got spooked at being drawn. That's a red flag. Exactly. If you don't want to be drawn as a watering can, absolutely not. We can't be it. So I'm now drawing him as a lobster, but I don't know what a lobster looks like, so it's fine. Turn to anything. You should do the same. Exactly. You know, I have the power to draw anything as anything. Spot a hairstyle. Thank you. I can speed run this hair. Look at this. Look how fast I can do this. It goes swoop, swoop. Then it goes swoop, swoop. Wrong way. Swoop, 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 swoop. And then we go wee. There we go. Very scuffed, but very fast. You know, I can do maths very fast. You know that one meme? It's like I can do maths very fast. Then they're like, oh yeah, what's 5,325 times 6? And they're like, the answer is 2. Well, I didn't get it right, but I got it fast. And that's what matters in this day and age. No one needs to be right. You just need to be fast enough. So you love, thank you. I know. Did I show you the merch? No, I don't think you saw my ridiculous collection. I think you skedaddled before I showed everyone, potentially. I surely have sent a picture to you before, but I can show it. I have a picture somewhere. If you will wait for me, child, as I search through my blue sky. No, if I search through my Twitter, wait for me, child. Feel free to entertain everyone with jokes and fun things, and it's up to you to entertain everyone for a mo. As I scroll for half a decade. I probably showed you before because I show everyone because I'm insane. Scrolling. Where are you, collection? No, after here. after here? Were you after here? No, before then. After then. After then. No? No? Doko desu ka? Doko. Do you like how tragic my Japanese is? People keep thinking I can speak Japanese and like, oh, you sing in Japanese. Yes. Demo, hanasemasen. I'm both proud of myself for remembering as much as I do Japanese, but I will also shameful. It's shameful. Okay, I'm gonna search Discord. I give up trying to search my has image. If I name it Ukyo, if I search by Ukyo, what do you mean? I can't search by Ukyo. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna scroll through like 50 trillion bajillion. Wait for me, child. Wait for me, child. Wait for me, child. If I search up Ukyo collection, I feel like search functions need to be better. Here we go. Is it here? I found it, fam. You proud of me? You proud of me? You should be proud of me. I'm actually the best. Thank you. I'm glad you respond to child. That's very funny. Now look at this. You're gonna be like, whoa, that's your... I've never taken a photo this good. I brought out a second lab for this. You know how insane that is to bring out a second lab for a photo? Oh my. Exactly. Shall we go? I covered some of these in white so you can't see the game pictures because it's spoiler. But we have the art book. We have some badges. We have some standees. We have some cloths. We have some blah 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 blah. We have a glass. You rarely see glass. Yeah, that's all mine. Watashi no mono. This is my treasure trove that is now all shoved into a plastic bag because I don't have space for it. I have some of it. Yeah, that's where my budget went. I have some of it in my room. A lot of it is in storage because I can't fit all of it everywhere. I have my eater bag and I have my silly cat here. I brought this keychain with me to uni. I have the game and I have the other game. This game is only in Japanese. So I've been Google translating line by line. I say I have been. I only did it for like one day. Then I got tired because I was using it as procrastination for exams. And then when exams finished, I was like, oh, I don't need to procrastinate. But at the same time, it's like once I finish this, I'm out of content. What do? I cry. So I'm kind of like procrastinating on playing that as well. And then we have the light novel. We have the art book. We have the poster. We have the cards. We have mini stickers as well. Yes. And I also got more stuff after that. Really cool shrine. Thank you. I do love my shrine. I will have a Busterfellow shrine as well. Once I clean up this whole area and get rid of like lounges and blah 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 that's been here forever, blah, blah. We're gonna get rid of them. It's gonna be a cool selection. The whole house is gonna look really boring with nothing in it. And then we're gonna go into this one room and it's gonna be like packed full of stuff. The singular room. This one is very cute. This one's very cute, but it don't fit anywhere. It doesn't fit on my eater bag. And we have coasters. You know, it's so sad. These were for the collaboration cafe, right? So like you go to the cafe and they use these and put your cup on, blah blah blah. So they're like actual coasters. You know how sad it is to like buy a coaster secondhand that someone swiped from a collab cafe? It's such a bad look. Back in a bit. Daijoubu. Thank you. For hanging out for my insanity for a little. Anyway, that is my shrine. It is fairly packed away now, but it's beautiful. So yeah, that is the character that we're drawing. Yes, that's stupid stuff. Right, we're going back to our lobster. Lobster ukyo. Ukyobso? Stolen coaster, that's when I don't know if they were stolen. Maybe they bought it, but you know, I got it for free without going to the collab cap. So we're gonna draw him as a lobster. You know, that's just what you do. Let me eat some of my chocolate bread to stay awake. Some people drink coffee. I just shove chocolate bread into my mouth that's been in my bag for like 4 days, so I sure hope it's okay to eat. It's like individually packaged kind of thing, so it's not like it's just in a paper bag or anything, but still. This looks so silly. Okay, cha-jam! And then we will get rid of the lobster bits under the hair. Back now, welcome back. We are still drawing Ukyo as a lobster. The task did not switch fast enough. There we go. The magic make the lines narrower tool. There we go. Voila. Okay. And then we will color in the hair. Oh, maybe those lines are too thin. I could thicken them, or I could just make the lobster huge. I think it could be funny to make just the lobster bigger. Kind of looks like Kokichioma. Oh, now you don't fit, lobster. Oh no! Oh no! どうする? どうする lobster-san? This music is very cool. I feel something smells really bad though. I feel like it's the bread that smells bad. I hope it's okay to eat. If you're not okay to eat, I'm gonna cry. What's the date today? Oh yeah, we've got like a month. We've got like 2 months to eat this bread. I say it as if we're all sharing the bread together. No, it's watashi no bread. It stinks though. But it's somewhat tasty. It's very tasty the first time I had it, and then I got bored of it, and that made me sad. It's really sad when you stop liking your favorite thing. I was thinking food-wise, but now that I think about it, it's gonna be really, really sad if I stop liking Lumpia Sundae. Thank you. I know it's such a beautiful lobster. It's such a very beautiful lobster. I don't know what lobster look like. I'm not showing. But that's the Ukiyo toasted bread. No, I'm not actually. Unfortunately, everything Ukiyo belongs to me, and watashi take, only me. So hands off, hands off. You know, I hope someone would come in and be like, "Oh, you have a boyfriend?" And be like, "Yeah, he's fictional." Such a bad look, but you know, you're gonna do something for April Fools. You gotta do something. I was, in theory, planning to just make a whole new model and have it be. It's like konnichiwa, konnichiwa. I don't even know if I can do his voice. I don't think I can, but it's a lot softer than mine. Is his voice higher pitched than mine? Probably. I feel like it's probably like this soft. And I can't even. But you know, that looks fine. It looks fine. We got the lobster cure. It's a bad pun, but we're gonna go with lobster cure. Lobster cure. There we go. There we go. I would eat lobster cure. Let's make it the best one yet! Yeah, we have 40 minutes. Okay, what are we gonna do? We can probably do about 2 more, I'd say. Probably time for 2 more. But I would never draw Toma. I will never draw Toma. I would someday draw Toma. I would draw Toma someday if I draw all of them. Still, I feel like the toaster looks the best. And then the watering can. And they've just been getting less and less. You can tell my motivation is suffering. Okay, what else should I do him as? What's something that's just as random as a toaster and a lobster? What does a toaster and a lobster have in common? And how can I find something else that is similar? I didn't do a micro... Okay, I'm gonna get a microwave up. Somehow I keep seeing my toaster and I'm like, that's a microwave, fam. That is a toaster, microwave, same thing. If you thought they were different, I think that's a you problem. You clearly don't know that the World Health Organization has declared microwaves and toasters to be the same thing. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. It's new. They make some weird choices, but you do have to respect their choices. If they're a terrible organization, never mind. I didn't do my research properly. Espresso machine. Ooh, it's a maybe. I feel like it's gonna be hard to draw. Oh, okay, my box is on the wrong angle, but who cares? It's fine. It's good enough. It's whatever. And then we have the bit that sticks out like this. There we go. Then we have the knob. Then we have the screen. Then we have the other screen. And then we have the decor. Turn him into a piece of toast. We could turn him into a piece of toast. I had it here. As you know how usually a toaster is toast shaped, so the top will have like this so the toast can pop out like that. I was like, what if the top of it is ukiyo shaped hole? So an ukiyo could pop out. Anyway, okay. I might do a toast because toast is cute. I think I want to do toast. I like toast. Toast is always cute. Did you do anything funny today? Ah, that's a shame. But in your soul, you can do the sillies. In your soul, you can turn into ukiyo himself, you know? Ukiyo would love if you turned into ukiyo. Oh, it must feel weird though. To be so famous that people could dress up as you for like Halloween. I'd be so offended if someone dressed up as me for Halloween. I would cry. Why would you do that to me? Unless we're all dressing up as each other, then that would be funny. Okay, that is good for the box shape. And how are we gonna do the hair? Is the hair gonna be like all the way along? Does that look stupid? I think it looks stupid, but I think we're gonna do it anyway because that's fun. Fantastical. and questionable. Ponytail's gonna be the new fashion trend. Like my green ponytail. I forgot I had one of those. I was like, okay, Ukyo doesn't have a green ponytail. Ukyo has a green plait. I was like, oh, you mean me, don't you? Thank you. Okay, turn. It kind of looks like a loaf of bread, you know? Just because it's so wide. Have you ever met anyone who cuts a loaf of bread that way? Because you know how if there's like a loaf of bread, you know, as you do. That's not how you draw bread, but whatever. And you'd slice it like this way, right? Do you know anyone who slices it this way, like the other way? So that each piece would look like this? Do you know anyone who does that? I can't wait to live alone so I can live my menace era. Because I feel like that would be convenient, right? And then you could put like spread all the way along. Like pretend it's peanut butter or something. I don't know, fam. Why don't they do sausage sandwiches like that? And then you can put like the sausage this way. And then you can just wrap it around. Why don't they do that? Are they stingy with bread? Probably, fam. Probably. That makes me sad. But I want to get a Costco hot dog. You mean a hot dog? No, have you not had a sausage sandwich, you fool? Don't you know what a sausage sandwich is? You get a single loaf of bread, and then you get the sausage that's way too long, and then you put another loaf of bread, not loaf, like slice of bread on the other side. That is a sausage sandwich. That is not a hot dog, fam. That is a sausage sandwich. And sausage sandwiches are better. The OST is the Pio Fiore, Faded Memories OST. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's the background music to the otome game, Pio Fiore. I will write it out. P-O-F-O-R-E. There we go. Hurt my hand. It is a good game. It is a good game, but I definitely would not recommend it unless you were like 18 plus. Definitely, I would not. But you know, you all live your own lives. You can make your own choices. But it's such a nice music, isn't it? I really like it. It really helps me focus. At least with drawing. I don't know if it would help me with like studying, because I suck at studying no matter what. But the game itself was pretty good, I think. It wasn't like my favorite. I don't think the writing was like the best, but it was still really good. Still really good. I would still recommend it. Yes, Tamama. Yes, Tamama. Want a game recommendation? I will take the recommendation, but there's like a 94% chance I won't play just because I don't have time and I don't play games. But I will take the recommendation. You know, if you want to recommend the Madoka game, I will tell everyone to get the Madoka game. I know there's a Madoka game that came out. Apparently it's not like Slay right now, but you know, it is really early, so of course things are going to be repetitive, but you know, I will play it. I downloaded it. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will play it for Homura and Madoka. My doomed Yuri. My beloved doomed Yuri. No, what did I do? There we go. The Ukyo star. No, that's not a toaster. That's a micro Stray Cat Store. Three sequels and 2. Wow. Stray Cat Store. Let me Google that. I do like cats. Stray Cat Store. Ooh. That does look cute. That looks very cute. I will check that out afterwards. Thank you, Tamama. Next Madoka movie? Didn't they keep saying like, oh, it's coming soon, but they said that a trillion bajillion years ago, and we're still waiting for it? Is that what's happening? I lost faith. Sob. I lost faith. Okay, what's the pun for microwave? Microwave Ukyo, don't mind me, I'm just choking on bread. Microwave Ukyo. Microwave Ukyo. Do you have any characters? Oh, the O and the O. We could do Ukyo Wave. There we go. I found or microwave. Do you prefer Ukyo Wave or microwave? Which do we prefer? Finally announced for real? Are you sure? If you're lying to me, I will fire you with a stick. I will fight you with a stick. But the stick will be soft, so it's not like actually gonna murder anyone. You know, we're fine, we're chill. My Ukyo wave. Okay, we're gonna do Ukyo wave. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ukyo wave, yay! Good choices, guys. Good choices. Because Ukyo wave is cuter, I think. Because the name Ukyo is just cute in general. Okay. Probably have time for one more, I would say. And then we can end after one more. Maybe something that's like this kind of shape, so it can fit in here. What do you think is that kind of shape? Ukyo's piece of garlic. Oh, but once you add the hair, it's not gonna be that shape anyway, is it? Ukyo is a peanut. Like, as a single peanut. It could just be like that. You could just add hair to it. Is that funny? Or is my humor just so tired? I keep being told I have like ridiculously millennial humor. It could happen. It could happen. Or alternatively, stepladder. How would I do a stepladder, Ukyo? Where would the hair go? We could do like a braid on this one. Wait, we could just do it like that, maybe, and then I'll try. Okay, we could. That would be a very fast one. Okay, I will speedrun this this tiny ladder Ukyo. This ladder Kyo. There we go. What do we think, fam? Ladder Kyo. How do you spell Kyo? Ladder Kyo. There we go. Got the tiny ladder Kyo. And I probably will do another one just because that was so small, so tiny, so baby. Get the hair color for the single braid. Or is that just a ladder? That's not a step ladder. What am I doing? What's a step ladder? A step ladder is the one with a step, isn't it? Funnily enough, delete. So step ladder would be like that, would it not? I'm gonna get up a picture of a step ladder because I don't know what things look like in this world. Step ladder, not stepped ladder. I mean, I wasn't that off. I wasn't that close either, but like I saw a really nice step ladder. I'm getting old. I saw a $70 step ladder and I'm like, I want to get that. let me get up this picture of a step ladder. Can you marry step ladder? Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Answering that question's a bit scary. It is the step one. Okay, maybe if I do it like that, and then like that, and then like that, then it kind of looks more like a step ladder. Maybe. Well, it looks dangerous, but you know, life is dangerous, and sometimes we need to take risks. Because without taking risks, we will never have our character development arc. Therefore, pretend that looks like a good step ladder. I know it's so wonky, but like, you can forgive me. I'm trying my best. Please forgive me. And I'll make these lines a bit thinner. Please be thinner. There we go. Cha-cha! Kansei shimashita! Okay. Where can we fit another Ukyo? This has been very chaotic. Beautifully drawn step ladder, thank you. I am aware I am actually the greatest ever. I definitely did better with the ones with like more rectangular shapes than the rounder ones. I don't know what's going on with the lobster fam. I don't know. Maybe I could just try and spend the rest of the time making this look nice, more composition nice, by drawing like extra stars and stuff in the back and giving it like a background and maybe outlining them. But then that's a lot of work. I'll consider. Let's start by making this top part a bit higher. Radicule. If you had to pick your favorite ukiyo here, which would it be? I feel like Ukyo's is very lovable just because of the mini ukiyo here. Wait, what if you put a mini ukiyo in the ukiyo wave? Sorry, ukiyos. We could just put the ukiyo in the ukiyo wave. Make the color a bit lighter, so it does kind of look like he's stuck in there. I mean, it doesn't really look like ukiyo on that one, but you know, it kind of gives me Kuro-chan vibes. Okay, I think that's fine. You know, I think it's fine. All of them. I definitely like ukiyo's the best. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Eastern Fantasia ukiyo wave. Eastern Fantasia. I would have to study the Eastern Fantasia a lot. Maybe someday I'll do a sending your thing, and I will draw inspired by that kind of thing. Potentially. Okay. I'm gonna add like random stars in places to give it more color and fill in this empty space. So we'll put a star here. Ooh, I think a rounded star would be nice. This is not Pure Fury, is it? It is? No way! Okay, let's listen to Colourmelis OP though. Not OP, OST. Because we love Colourmelis. Ukiyo meow when? Ukiyo is always a meow in your soul. Ukiyo will always be a meow in your soul. Therefore, I do not need to. Very smart, very April Fools. I know. What else could I do? More stars. I wonder what other people are doing for April Fools. Because I really couldn't think of much other than ukiyo. Because you know, well, yeah. To be fair, that's all I think of, so. That checks out. That does check out. Scaramia ukiyo. If I could, like, send things from my brain onto the drawing, I would. I would so Scaramia ukiyo. And Furina ukiyo, I so would. Okay. I don't know if these stars are helping or if they're making them look worse. Can we give it like a stars and outline? Crow ukiyo. Oh, it is Crow's birthday today, by the way. I don't know if you guys know who Crow is, but Crow is my favorite character from Buster Fellows. I kind of don't want to Google him because there might be spoilers for the second game now, since the second game's getting pretty popular, like it's coming out soon. So I'm sure, coming out in English, it is out in Japanese. So I'm sure people will be talking about it, and if I Google it, I don't want it to be spoiled or anything, blah, blah, blah. Because I saw a tweet being like, you ever see an idol so beautiful it pisses you off? And I was like, that's Helvetica. One of these really pretty characters in that game. And I went to get a picture of him to make the meme about it on Twitter. And I got spoiled by like 50 trillion CGs. Luckily, my memory is really bad, so I can't remember them, but no. No. Okay, how about, ooh, we could do purple. I forget his image color is purple, isn't it? There we go. That's cute, innit? You guessed by accident. Exactly. To be fair, we know I like them silly, so it all checks out. The logic is there. No one is surprised. There we go. There's a star. Another star. Another star. Another star. Another star. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's too many stars. Goodbye. Gotta go. No worries. Bye. Take care. Yes, I will. Thank you. I will see you next time. Thank you for coming by. Should I make these hearts? Ooh, and based on the background music alone, what do you think this game is about? I think the vibes are like perfect for the game. Spoon? Why are we saying spoon? Oh, I kind of want to draw Ukyo's flamingo now. Okay, why would I draw Ukyo's flamingo? Let me get all my Ukyos together, my Ukyolings. Going to the club is what the game's about, I think. Exactly, you spend every day at the club. Well, okay, well, no. The game is very good. You should totally play it, you should play it. It is Colourmelis. Our beloved Colourmelis. And you are a policewoman, and your job is you're part of the police, right? But your job is to kind of find out more just neighborhood kind of problems. Listen to phone calls of people being like complaining, blah, 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 and telling them it's going to be okay because the world is going through a crisis. So you were kind of like the soul support for all these people. And there is casually a evil organization threatening to destroy the world in like a month. So you better get to work. So it's kind of like a mystery discovery thing. It's a very cool, very cool. I don't know, we have your favorite character until now, so I'm surprised. Have you played it? You must play it. Fair enough, fair enough. To be fair, I like all the characters, so, you know, I like them all. I like them all. What if I just put random shapes here? In my mind, it looks good. I don't know if it's gonna look like good in theory, but like in my mind, it looks good to put random shapes. 7 days so cool. I know, and you get to do it with really pretty characters with really good voice actors too. I really like Ryohei Kimura's voice. They voice Shiraishi in Call Malice, but they also voice Nikora in Pure Fiore, which is a game we were talking about before with the background music we were listening to. And they also voice Char from Genshin, because I always say they voice Char from Genshin, because I feel like that's what everyone would know him from. I do think adding these colors is helping. I do think it's working. I do think my evil plan is working. Crossover? There are a lot that you see a few times, like Ken or Yuki Kaji. But I don't actually know. I don't know too many voice actors, you know. I pretend to be knowledgeable about them. And if someone's like, oh, it's this person, I'll be like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know them. Looks like, yeah, I agree. It looks so slay. Nobody's gonna understand this when I put it on Yume Twitter. They're gonna be like, what did you do? Yeah. Yeah, he became... Oh, I should have drawn him as a toilet. What was I thinking? Because I am the U-fart. One of my friends said they pooped their pants as a April Fool's thing. And in my mind, they were the pooper friend. So I kind of believed them. Yeah, no. It's really funny. So I call her the poopster. Everyone get it? I know everyone will get it. In my soul, I know everyone will get it. In my soul, I know everyone will believe in the power of me and being Uko's #1 stan. Someday I hope that I will become world famous enough for people to draw Yufu and Uko. I'm half joking. Okay. I think I'm almost done. Maybe I'll add one more color. How about pink? Just for down here. Oh, that's way too bright, isn't it? We'll make that a bit lighter. And a bit more that color. There we go. That looks nice enough. Fish. Maybe I went overboard with the colors just a lot. What if I flatten them all? And then we get out a gradient map. Believe you that I'm Uko's #1? Thank you. I'm not sure the other Yumishivis would believe me. Do any of these look especially good? Good old gradient maps. That's not terrible. Yeah, Fancy Studio paid tech going on. Exactly. Have I taught you? I'm sure I taught you guys how gradient maps work. So if you have colors, right? Colors come from dark to light. On a spectrum though, so it goes darker and darker and darker, basically. So you can kind of set this, because if it's on like a bar or whatever, and here's like the darkest and here's the lightest, you can set the colors you want for them. So if you want to set like down here to be like pink, and then up here to be like green, you can do a gradient map and it'll automatically change these values into these colors based on where you put them on this line. So I think that is very cool. But you don't have to do it like that. You can put like a light color here, and a dark color here if you want all the light colors to turn dark and all the dark to turn light. Or you could just do them all like middle tone color if you wanted to have like if your first color was like yellow for lighting, and then you wanted, instead of it being dark color, if you wanted just green for the shadow, you could do it like that as well. It's very cool. But usually just, if I'm not sure about a color, I kind of just go around and try every single possibility. Okay, how's this? Do you like them like that? I think I like them like that. So much power? Exactly. You've never been as powerful as me. Wahahaha. I think that's good. Let me try and make these a bit darker, maybe. Swoop. There, it stands out a little more. Okay, it definitely looks more like a picture with these on. With the extra colors on. But at the same time, it looks... It's kind of hard to see like the main point of the picture, isn't it? Like, because you felt like a bit late because you didn't give a notification till 35.7. I can't read. Yeah, no, I saw, I think it was you, right, who commented on the schedule, doesn't it? And there was another one I got as well. It was like, oh, I got this 3 hours late. I got this 1 hour late. And it's like, oh, I guess the algorithm don't like me very much. Do it. But that's daijoubu because watashi wa has ukyo to save my soul. And you guys, of course. What if? What if we tried to fill in more space by copy-pasting some of these and moving them around to fill up more space? Because then it can kind of look like a wallpaper doesn't it? We do it like this, then we do it like that, and then we do... No, wrong one. Go here, copy this, copy Ukyo the watering can. Do this, and we can put Ukyo the watering can. We'll flip it, turn it on a tilt, move it down here, here. Alternatively, we don't do that. Okay, I do think something should be up at the top left though. Or maybe it's fine, guys. Maybe this is fine. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I'll put like a proper outline around it so it's not as inconsistent. Then we'll make this smaller. There we go. The pro artist has done it again. Let us look over our brilliant. Oh wait. What if I added like a tiny bit of hair lighting? Just like a swoosh. Do we like the swoosh? I think we like the swoosh. I have mixed opinions about the swoosh. I think it adds a nice pop of light. But other than that, I'm not too certain. But maybe we go with it. Don't you guys think this is so cute? What if we put a gradient over the top so we can have some more color variation? Put like green on one side, blue on the other side, and bam, like that. And then we can just maybe color burn. I can't see a difference. So do I? It looks good for light. Thank you. I agree. I don't think my gradient is doing much though. It's really not doing anything. Well, ooh, wait, that's kind of interesting. You can tell how my lines are not consistent now. You can see how inconsistent they are. So cute we can hardly look at it again afterwards because it's so kawaii. Oh, good idea, good idea. Mate moment. Let me try. Pin light. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe not. Oh, when I think cute, I think of like ribbons and stuff. So I could draw like a whole bunch of ribbons. They'd be green because, you know, Ukyo is in fact green. Funnily enough. And then you have, and then we could do another one. And then another one. Maybe we can add a bit of shading to those because they look kind of plain. Put some light up here. Some light, that is not light. Light down here. Make it a bit darker down there. There we go. Okay. I wish you could see my absolutely concerned face. I'm not sure if I like that. Okay, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine, guys. Maybe koreba the end. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe we have accomplished everything we ever needed to accomplish. This might be the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. What do you think? What do you think, fam? What do you think? Eating bread. Kawaii, sick fam? Thank you, Minna. Thank you, Minna. I agree. Seeing as we have completed this, I guess we shall move back to the chat. You got 10 minutes with me, fam. Speak your truth. Speak your lies. Speaketh. What can I yap about? What can I yap about? What did I do yesterday? I worked yesterday. I also got tickets yesterday to see my favorite K-pop group, Stacy. I got tickets yesterday. For you have fooled, you have fooled, and I will not forgive you for that. I got tickets yesterday while I was at work, so I had to be like, can you pack for me? Can you pack for me real quick? And I think my coworkers hate me now because I was not working. I was not focusing for like 20 minutes. And I had the most important role, so I was like, can you do this for me? and then I stayed on my phone for like 20 minutes. But you know, it was a good time because like right after that, like some inspector guy came. So you know, I'm glad I got it early enough. And I cheered at the end. I was like, I got it! And I just got these blank stares at me. So I was like, oh. So I was trying to avoid eye contact for the rest of the day. Until they like left their shift and you know normal other people came in and it was all fine, but you know it was embarrassing. But you know, I'm going to see Stacy and it's actually a really good seat. Let me draw you what the stadium looks like. If this is the stage, for example, I think there were like 3 sections here, and then like 3 sections back here, and then shrink that. Because I sure drew that wrong. Hey. Sound like engaged. Hey, thank you. I'm actually so cool. You know, I tell everyone what to do. I don't tell anyone what to do. And they don't do it when I ask them. Well, they do, but like I have to beg some of them because some of them suck. Anyway, if this is the stage, and then there are ones like up here as well, and blah blah blah, and it's like something like that, and then blah 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 blah. My stage. It's like here. Like, it's not the most brilliant, but considering I had a 20-second delay because like 7 customers came immediately, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe not like that close. Maybe like a bit further back. Wrong layer. Maybe like back here. But you know, that's still good. I still like that. I think this is very cool. Very slay. Compared to if I had just gotten them after. If I had given up, because I was so close to giving up. Because you know how on those websites or whatever, it gives you a timer. It's like, okay, you have 7 minutes on this website. And I was fighting for my life. Thank you, Star. Thank you. I know. It's gorgeous. especially as an ukiyo wave and an ukiyo star. I really like the ukiyo star. Like, I really like the ukiyo star. Okay, but you know, it was counting down the 10 minutes. And then I was like, okay, this isn't working. You need to log in. I'm like, okay, sure. Got the password wrong. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to reset it. So it's like, I'm just making a new account. And it's like, okay, well, I have to go to my email anyway to verify the account. And it's like, okay, sure. And then it's like, okay, PayPal's not working. That's annoying. So I would then type in my card details. So I have to go to my bank app, get my card details, and then type it all in very slowly, get all my address, my name, and everything correct. And then it was like, and this is while there are cards, by the way. Well, where it's like, okay, and I'm taking orders at the same time. It's like, oh, what can I get for you? Blah, 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 blah. While also getting out the drinks, and people are like, okay, now do this, get this. And I'm like, okay. And I'm still staring at my phone, trying to like fill in my details and put in my phone number. And then I finally put in my bank stuff, and then it's like, okay, you need to authentify with the authentication app. And then I go down to get my authentication app, and it's like, oh, you don't have your authentication app downloaded. I'm like, excuse me? So I'm speed running downloading this, and I'm like, please download, please download, please download, please download, please download. So then I download it. I was so stressed, and it's like, there are 2 minutes left, and I'm like, it's like, can you get the card? I'm like, ah. And then I got the authentication, and then I went back to it, and it's like, there's still an error, you have to go through it again. I'm like, oh no, and I missed ticking something, and I have to tick something else, and it's like, okay, do this captcha, and it's like, okay. And then I was getting the captcha wrong. It's like, what do you mean that's not an F? What do you mean there's a 3? What? And then I was failing that, and it's like, if I reload the page, it's gonna kick me out, I'm gonna have to wait all over again, I'm not gonna get the seat. In the end, I got it. With 20 seconds left before they kicked me out. Even remembering it is stressful. Why is it so stressful to get tickets? They better be grateful. It's spelled S-T-A-I-C. So, you know, you guys should check it. You know, actually, I'm gonna make you guys listen to it. You know, that's a better word. Su-te-i-shi GPT. Surely you guys heard GPT. You know, maybe not like when it came out, but it got pretty popular, right? Let me get up the Japanese actually, because I can sing Japanese. でも Korean できません。はい、これです。Perfecto. いや、違う。S-T-A-Y-C. Yes. Usually I think it's all with just all caps, rather than just like C at the end with caps. I think it all has caps, but you know. 教えて who you are 寝れないわ till the morning もしもついまい気まずいのなんて no way 興味ないそばに what there's an issue ごまかすなよ I should I miss you. So cool. Yes, thank you, Stacy. I didn't get like the top VIP, which I wanted to get, you know. In my circumstances, which is so stressful, I don't think I could do more stress than that ever again. I didn't get like the photo opportunity with it, so it's kind of a shame. But I get everything else. You know, I get special fun, I get extra cool stuff, I get merch opportunities. Very cool. Be the same, I don't want you to see. 신한풀이나 see baby, I love you. I know, right? They're gonna like point all the way to the 6th row. to the right, to the left on the 6th row. I'll be like, hey you, get up here. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm here. Hello, I can sing. Da 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 da. I need to impress everyone. Catch me, 近づいても just like Chapman 踊るだけよ話があるなら before it's too late 誤解があるなら hurry up and just prove it. Isn't that such a cute song? It's about when you're in love with the person, it doesn't really care about you, and it's like talking to an AI and they don't really respond. And that's why the lyrics are like dot 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 dot. Tell me I'm calling you GPT 今すぐ GPT 曖昧なままこれの今ま No never be the same I don't want you to see シナプリなしよ Baby I love you Dot 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 dot. Do you hear it now? Anyway, they're so good. They're so good. They're so good. So I'm so hyped. Yeah! I need to buy the light stick beforehand, and I need to, because they do these videos where they teach you the cheers for the song. So in the back you can be like, Stacy! Or whatever it is. They like call out the names of people like, say, Very hype. I know. It's so hype. I can be like, wow! Baby, I love you, baby. also have recording videos, and I love hearing the ad-libs. It's so good. It's so slay. It's so slay. Anyway, I also really use Stacy to help me focus, because it's like the right amount of what's the word, like stimulation, where it's like when I jazz dance, not jazz dance, but like when I'm just dancing with my feet under the table and focusing on my work, that's like the perfect amount, so I can focus perfectly. Because you know when there's not enough stuff, then you can't focus. If there's too much, then you can't focus. Stacy is like the perfect amount for me. Except maybe not some of the new album songs, because I don't like some of the Metamorphosis ones. It's their like longest album, but I don't like most of the songs. You know, I liked 100% of their songs, and then that album came out and then the percentage of songs I really liked went from like 100%, or like from like 95% down to like 50%. So it was a bit sad. But then GPT came. Was GPT after? Maybe GPT was before. I think GPT was after. And then Bebe, which is the most recent one. Bebe. Let me get up Bebe. Stacy Bebe. I really like those songs. So it's all good. Wait. What was that one song? What was that one song called? What was the album song called? What was it called? They have a really cool dance for it. Let me get up the song. Oh, it's Pipe Down. Okay. Let me play Pipe Down for you guys. If it loads. Or I could just sing it from memory. An interesting thing. Right. So GPT, the one I told you before, starts with do 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 do. And Pipe Down starts with do 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 do. Do you hear the similarity? Do 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 do. And then if I sing to GPT at the same time. Wait. See at that who you are. 내려놔 what's in the morning. Much more tell me my da 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 not no way. It's the same melody. Isn't that so cool? And the charger's running out, so I'm going under the table and plugging it again. Plugged in. This is just gonna die any moment because something's not plugged in. Well, I should probably say my byes then, because it's gonna die any second, even though it's plugged in and it's being stupid. So, well, thank you guys for coming. I apologize for the abrupt ending, but my things aren't plugging in and charging, so we might be doomed for no reason at all. So this is my Mickey Mouse one. Okay, well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you next time. Whatever day next time is. Bye. And happy April Fools, guys. Sayonara.